Welcome back to the channel. I want to show you guys the new AI music editor. So here we got a couple clips. They're not super long. We're about 35 seconds. I'm going to grab this music track, drop it down onto audio 1. As you can see, the music track's pretty long. We're about 2 minutes and 20 seconds roughly. Now, if you had to shorten it or even lengthen the track before, you'd have to find a good breakpoint to get your audio to join up. So you'd listen to it, find a spot where you could chop it and maybe duplicate it and extend it. I've shown that on another video. Now with this, we click on the track, and over here in the inspector on the right, we have this AI music editor. Now it's red but grayed out at the same time. What you can do here is adjust your target length by typing in a number, or you can do a thing called live trim. So if you want to type in a number, you could say, I don't know, 1:15, and it's going to analyze your track for you. Once it analyzes it, you can kind of make more adjustments after that. And it goes pretty quick anyway because it's audio. So now it's shortened this up roughly 1:12. It still has to sort of follow the logic of time. It can't like edit it down to the perfect second, but it gets really close. And then now if we look, you're not going to see this on your Fairlight page. It just goes into a regular waveform view. But on the editor view, you can see we got these new squiggly lines, and that is where the edit occurs. So let's listen to this right here, and we'll play over this edit, and right here's where it actually joined the two pieces together. So I'll start here, and as the playhead rolls over this squiggle line, that's where the edit is. So let's play it real quick. Perfect seamless edit. And let's audition the other one. This looks like a different part of the song here. This is a bridge. So there's a couple different versions where this one's actually including this breakdown part where it gets a little quieter. Then we have versions underneath, and if we want to hit 2, it'll give us a whole different sort of edit. So now we have one edit right here and this whole breakdown section in the middle. As you can see, it's quite a bit longer. So if we like that, maybe between version 1 or 2, those are sort of its first auditions. We can do a thing called live trim here, and it's a little checkbox. If we check that, we can actually move the audio, and you can see your cursor changes to a new icon here. So now I'll drag this to roughly about where we want it to end and let go. And now it's made the track a little bit shorter. It's gotten rid of that bridge section. So now we start out with the beginning of the song. And we have this edit right here, so let's play over the edit. Perfectly on the beat. And then as we reach the end of the clip here, we'll get that last hit of the song. So let's say, okay, the footage is still going, whatever you're working with. You wanted to drag it out a little bit more here, let go. As I said, it's not going to just give you infinite possibilities, but let's go ahead and drag it a little more. There we go. And we'll kind of split the difference, maybe to here. So you're going to have to play with it a little bit. Right now it keeps snapping back. So you'll have to give it a little time to kind of re-examine the ending, because it's still going to have to fit the bars and the beats of the song where the edits are. But now if we listen and audition this ending, now once you do live trim, you can do a couple versions. So depending on how long the track is, it'll give you more than one version. But obviously now we're way too long on version 2. We'll click version 1 again. It would be nicer if this could fit closer to the edit. So let's try trimming it. Now you can actually do this trim to clear that off, but if you need it to edit it, you're going to have to park your cursor right at the edge of the clip and look for that icon to pop up. So now this kind of looks like it might coincide with the fight out of the picture. Let's take a look. All right, so you might trim a little bit off the edge, but that went from a 2-minute clip down to about 35 seconds. And as we heard right here where the squiggly lines are, pretty much a seamless edit. Now, if you needed to extend it, we can go back and extend. And as I showed you earlier, we have this breakdown bridge section here. And the song was about 2:20, I believe. So let's go beyond that. So now we're asking it to go almost, 4 minutes. So we have a couple edits here where the beginning of the track is left alone. We have an edit right here now. We now have an edit here. Pretty much can't tell. And then we have this bridge section again. Back to that final chorus. And the fade out. So a super powerful tool, especially I know from experience having to do this. Rearrange a track, you have to add something, take something away. This thing will do it almost instantaneously for you. So very cool tool, part of the AI bundle on this Resolve 20 release. So pretty exciting stuff. All right, thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below if you got a topic you want me to do a video on, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one.